Kids' jokes. Will was trying to teach his son the evils of alcohol. He put a worm in a glass of water and another in a glass of whiskey. The worm in the water lived, while the one in the whiskey curled up and d*ed. "All right, son," said Will. "What does that show you?" "Well, Dad, it shows that if you drink alcohol you will not have worms." Disgusting jokes. Q. What's the difference between hockey player and hippie girl? A. Hockey player will take shower after 3 periods. Racist jokes. What's Mexican's favorite video game? Borderlands. Sex jokes. A woman places an ad in the local newspaper, looking for a man with 3 qualifications: 1 Euro trademark T beat me up, 1 Euro trademark T run away from me, and is great in bed. 2 days later her doorbell rings. "Hi, I a Euro trademark M Tim. I have no arms so I 1 Euro trademark T beat you, and no legs so I won't run away. What makes you think you are great in bed?" The woman retorts. Tim replies, "I rang the doorbell. Didn't a Euro trademark Ti. Yo mama jokes. Yo mama's so fat, she's on both sides of the family." Dirty jokes. Monica is at the dentist. Half of her mouth is locked due to anesthesia. The dentist is intensively working. Monica's mobile phone starts ringing. Ignoring it 4 times, the dentist finally answers the phone pissed. "Wait a Euro trademark S up. Wait a Euro trademark S up." Some man asks. "Dentist, who are you?" "I a Euro trademark M Monica Euro trademark S husband." Dentist, "Listen, man, I a Euro trademark M about to finish, she will spit it out and will call you back." Retirement jokes. A elderly retiree wobbled gingerly into an ice cream shop and slowly climbed up onto a counter stool. He wheezed for a minute, then ordered a chocolate sundae. "A Euro crushed nuts a Euro?" asked the server. "A Euro no, a Euro," he answered. "A Euro bad knees a Euro." Dirty jokes. A woman is in a coma. Nurses are in her room giving her a sponge bath. One of them is washing her private area and notices that there is a response on the monitor when he touches her. They go to her husband and explain what happened, telling him, "Crazy as this sounds, maybe a little oral sex will do the trick and bring her out of the coma." The husband is skeptical, but they assure him that they'll close the curtains for privacy. Besides, it's worth a try. The hubby finally agrees and goes into his wife's room. After a few minutes the woman's monitor flatlines, no pulse, no heart rate. The nurses run into the room. The husband is standing there, pulling up his pants and says, "I think she choked." School jokes. Maths teacher, "If you have 12 chocolates and you give 5 to Priya, 3 to Sonia, and 2 to Penny, then what will you get?" 3 new girlfriends. Sex jokes. A guy stuck his head into a barber shop and asked, "How long before I can get a haircut?" The barber looked around the shop full of customers and said, "About 2 hours." The guy left. A few days later, the same guy stuck his head in the door and asked, "How long before I can get a haircut?" The barber looked around at the shop and said, "About 3 hours." The guy left. A week later, the same guy stuck his head in the shop and asked, "How long before I can get a haircut?" The barber looked around the shop and said, "About an hour and a half." The guy left. The barber turned to his friend and said, "Hey, Bob, do me a favor, follow him and see where he goes. He keeps asking how long he has to wait for a haircut, but he never comes back." A little while later, Bob returned to the shop, laughing hysterically. The barber asked, "So, Where does he go when he leaves? Bob looked up, wiped the tears from his eyes and said, your house.